I haven't checked audio yet, but hello YouTube, this is Miss Grizzly. I'm hoping to get this out tonight. Hopefully. If this doesn't come out tonight, this will come out, this will come out tomorrow morning. Okay, audio's all good. Fairy Tail came out yesterday. I'm recording this 21st. This Fairy Tail came out last night, 20th. I think One Punch Man just came out. But we're covering Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, chapter 153, called A Miracle of Love. By just the name, I'm guessing Athena makes it back. That would be my guess. Because I could not think of anything else that would be a miracle. Unless someone else survived during it. The Signorio sisters. Well, I don't think they were dead. But I don't know if they were clones or whatever. Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, chapter 153, A Miracle of Love. We have Juvia and Gray on the cover. Well, that confirms it. I wish the fight would have went on longer. This whole arc has felt very rushed. The previous arc wasn't too bad, and the arc before it was great. This one this arc felt very rushed. Against Gold God Vernies. But we can see on the stone tablet, the image is disappearing, which leaves only one god dragon left, which is Ignia, son of Igneo. The metal dragon god has been sealed away, and we have Alceria here. But it costs us Athena. Please forgive me, one of those who brought you into this world. But it will all be over soon. Only one of the 5 dragon gods remain, Ignia, the fire dragon god. My biggest thing is, why is there a gem in the middle of this fucking mural? I'm gonna talk about something when we get to the review, because I've been told something recently, which I'm very curious, and it might come back to my idea that their placeholders is something. They're the 5 dragon gods, but once they're defeated, something will awaken. I've always had the idea. It feels weird. The 100 Year Quest will be completed after more than a century. Fairy Tail will complete the most difficult job in the magical world. And yeah, you can see Vernies fully defeated. Once the head was gone, it shatters into like millions of pieces, or thousands of pieces. Oh, it was really made of gold? Well, it sure looked like it. So we'll see. Still sad, but you can see the gold dust off of them dissipating. Natsu, you okay? Yeah. That's 4 down. It's just Ignia left now. Natsu all fired up. Look at all this gold. I'm rich. It should sell for quite a lot. You're taking it home? Naturally, this may have been a job for all of you, but we're not getting paid. They have a point. They need to make money. And this is probably the perfect opportunity to take all the gold from the fight. I assert the right to take this gold. Yes. Frosh is trying to eat it. Don't eat that, Frosh, Selma. Does Frosh know that's the dragon's body? That idiot doesn't care either way. But anyway, Guild was an illusion, and so were its members. It's almost like Cat Shelter. Yeah, it's very much like Cat Shelter. Very much so. I don't know if all the members were. I'm hoping not all of them were illusions or dolls. It's completely different. Cat shelter was an illusion created out of love. Oh my god. Yeah, we have 2 of them. Who's there? You're the Signario sisters. So they survived. They weren't dolls, which is great to know. Those, what you call Macaulay's sisters, Signario sister, Luso, Annie. So you're alive? Wait, they weren't illusions? We're the Signario sisters. We were traveling and someone stole our minds away. It's no good. I can't remember anything. Oh, so they were taken control of by either Vernies or Duke Boa. Don't tell me Vernies was controlling you. Vernies. So that's what happened. It knew we were its enemies. Enemies? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Yes, Vernies were disciples of the fire dragon god. So they're underlings of Ignia. Members of fire and flame. Fire dragon god? You're with Ignia? Oh, from your face, I take it you're our enemy too. Big sis, should we take care of them here and now? No, let's return to the fire god's castle. We've been gone quite for a while. Guess we don't have much choice. Later. And then an explosion, and they're gone. They did fucking Batman. They fucking disappeared. They disappeared? Fire? Are they wizards? Would that mean that technically they are wizards and they can use alchemy and well, they can't use alchemy anymore because I'm guessing since their minds were taken over, Duke and Vernies were controlling them to have them both have alchemy, which means we still don't know their wizard powers, right? That would be my guess. Is they have wizard powers that we just don't know. I expect Ignia to have human allies, though. Yes, it doesn't seem quite right. In any case, if we're going to fight Ignia, we'll be going up against them again. Why am I not surprised? A miracle of love. I will give credit if they can explain this well. I'm perfectly fine with it. With Athena surviving. This is Athena 2, but I'm guessing Athena 1 is inside Athena 2. That would be my guess. Miracle of love. If they can explain why, I'm perfectly fine with it. There's a lot of stuff on the board that they could explain it with. Alchemy was a whole thing there. So it's not a big question that they could do. They could do it. Lucy. Athena 2. The Pathia. You. Wait. You're Athena we know. Yes. Somehow my consciousness and personality moved to this body, it seems. I don't care how you got here. Welcome back. I've returned. Everyone's smiling. It's like Irene's magic. Irene's magic, definitely down the same corridor as this Irene's magic, but they're showing off someone, which makes total sense. The fucking master, I can't think of his name. I don't think I wrote down his name either. The old man in the forest, the master alchemist, him and his son, who made the Philosopher's Stone. I didn't do this. This probably wasn't magic. Perhaps it was the power of love. And yeah, we see him smiling. So, more than likely, it's him. People are going to be pissed about that. Whatever. They can explain it there. He's a master alchemist. It's not too far-fetched for him to do that. Alchemy is such a topic that you could still drive from. Like, later on, we could still find alchemists, and they could still drive more elements out of alchemy to use. It's such a new category to them. I'm just hoping alchemy isn't fully gone, other than these two old people. Like, I'm hoping... I know there's other guilds and alchemy guilds and whatever, but I'm hoping alchemy isn't fully finished. Like, I hope we see it again in the future. Perhaps it was the power of love. And we're looking, and it's turned nighttime. The Sabretooth crew went back to their guild. By how this is ending, I think I have a page or two. I'm guessing this is the end of the arc. Which, that arc felt very rushed. We'll talk about that. And one other thing. The Sabretooth crew went back to their guild with huge stacks of gold in tow. The fake Duke had disappeared at some point, and we thought he must have been an illusion created by Vernice. I don't think it's coming out tonight. I'm looking at the time I have left to render and upload this. I don't think this is coming out tonight. This will probably come out... You guys are getting the next Bleach part Thursday night. This will probably come out with One Punch Man Thursday afternoon, somewhere like that. The fake Duke had disappeared at some point, as we thought he must have been an illusion created by Vernice. I'm hoping he's not fully disappeared. I'm hoping that he comes back. I'm really hoping, but who knows? They could be fully gone. Alpheria took in Athena too. Athena in. She's living as a human now. She's gotten good at smiling, which I'm fine with. And we set off in search of Ignia, the final dragon god. We did have one clue to its whereabouts: the Fire God's Castle. And at the end of the chapter, we see this just amazing castle around. It looks like it looks like, I'm guessing, volcanoes are around this castle, and reminds me almost of like the castle in Dark Souls. I'm thinking of Dark Souls 2. Lordric, I think. Oh, it's been forever since I played Dark Souls 2. It's one of my favorite Dark Souls games, but then it looks like there's a spiral of like rock going around it up to its center, the top center of it. And that's the end of the chapter. I'm going to read some comments, see what people are thinking. Just to see. Someone's complaining that Athena didn't die fully, and that's a deal breaker. And someone says, surprising that you made it this far, if that's your deal breaker. There's been a lot of points I've seen people just drop it. They kind of explained it well. They didn't spell it like fully explain it, but they kind of pointed towards the old man there, which is in the realm of possibility with alchemy. So I'm not too angry with it. I am a little angry, but it's not too out of the scope. I'm hoping Ignia can train Natsu in some point. Okay, here's the thing I'm gonna talk about. I referenced it. I read somewheres that we're only about halfway through 100-year quest. I read somewheres that in an interview or something he said we're about halfway through. I don't know when he made that comment, maybe chapters ago, but still, we still have what, another 100, 150 chapters, whatever. That means there's probably something beyond the 5 god dragons. Also, Ignia stole the spell of Alpheria, which is mind-blowing, whatever that spell is that could cause devastation across the planet. But I've also talked in the past that when they talked about the series, they talked about they have ideas for what would go after 100-year quest, what they would continue the story with, and they have ideas. They just don't know if they want to continue after the 100-year quest. I'm hoping they do. I hope they just continue with Fairy Tail. People might just want it to be over with. I'm perfectly fine with either. I would love for it to continue. If it ends on 100-year quests, awesome, whatever. But I'm hoping it continues. Fairy Tail could come back and just be like a slice of life type anime, just with missions and stuff. It's always a possibility with the show if they stay away from big enemies. But still, the idea that we're only halfway, through a lot of, I've said this in previous reaction reviews. My idea has always been, why is there are 5 god dragons and you have this tablet? I'm guessing it's Re and the magic power, but it always felt weird that you have a gem in the center, but also I'm guessing it's a link to something. I'm guessing they're holding something back. Series have done it before, where you take all these enemies, and they were only the key places or the locks that have kept something in place that has, we don't know the power severity. Also, Ignia has shown to be the strongest of the 5 dragon gods. I'm also not too shocked Vernese got taken down so easily. Natsu had the power of 9 people, a ridiculous amount of people, and was able to master and absorb Vernese power because Athena, still within him at that moment, was able to put out gold flames for Natsu to take and absorb and use, which just enhanced him. But also, once he broke Vernese head, Gold has the element of just breaking and shatter. Like, it's, if he melted off the head, it would be different. Then maybe he could reform. But the way they did it, I get why. But it's still, this arc, I had a lot of high hopes. Some of them got reached. It just felt really rushed. I'm really hoping they don't do this for whatever the final Dragon God is, and they don't rush it. I've always seen this comment. I agree with it. Even with the final season of Fairy Tail, it felt rushed in certain moments. Like Acne Logan felt rushed. They did it still very well, but it still felt rushed. I'm hoping he doesn't get behind him. Like, whenever he starts a new manga, he always rushes other mangas. I'm really hoping he doesn't do it, because this could turn out really good. Maybe he'll turn around and have people actually start really looking forward to it again. E&D could always pop up, because E&D has been in there. I've been seeing comments about that could come back. I've already given up about this coming out tonight. It's not happening. But I'm hoping, if anything, I wonder what would be after Ignia. Because even if it is holding something back, they could do this fact, and I've thought about this a while back, is if they wanted to end the 100-year quest, they could end it off on a cliffhanger and then pick up Fairy Tail again after a hiatus or a break. They could have Ignia get defeated, and then either the spell Ignia has cast off goes haywire, and we have this conclusion of the whole world has gone to shit. Or we could see whatever, if there is a power behind Ignia, like something that was locked away, we could see the power rise up, cause all this disaster, and end the series there, and then pick up Fairy Tail again. Because the only problem with Fairy Tail 100-year quest is once it's done with the 100-year quest and they want to continue it, I would rather have them just continue as Fairy Tail. Them having a 100-year quest after the 100-year quest is done doesn't feel right. They could. It's whatever. This arc didn't feel great. I'm giving this like an 8 out of 10 at best. I have a lot to look forward to, hopefully, with Ignia. Athena 2 coming back, they explained it somewhat well. I'm saying well, it's not great. They could have explained more. Having the Signario sisters be mind controlled by Vernese and they're actually disciples of Ignia, great. We're going to see probably new magic power from both of them, which is incredible to know. This time they could be empowered by Ignia itself and have a power upgrade where they thrive. Sabretooth is off the battlefield entirely, at least for this point. I'm just curious about the seal. We now know only one remains, which is Ignia. The other thing I wonder is, since they've brought in Sabretooth here and have brought in other people, I wonder if any other guilds from the mainland will join in against the fight against Ignia. Other than that, I think this is where we'll end it. This review. Yeah, I'll probably give it 8 out of 10. Like I said, there's a lot to talk about, and this seems like the end of the arc, so I'd rather talk here. And since I know this is not going up tonight, I'd rather just talk and have a longer discuss. Probably the same amount of time it took me to read through the chapter I did for a review. Other than that, I'm hoping that they don't rush it, because it definitely felt like this arc was rushed. Dogramag, I think I had more fun watching Dogramag get defeated than actual Vernies get defeated. I did like him facing Duke Barbaboa and him showing off that he can use Lightning Dragon abilities by himself without Fire Dragon abilities. That was incredible. The Signario Sisters fight was fun. The fight between Lucy, Gray, let me actually look it up, because I actually wrote down their names, which sucks because I wrote down their names probably like chapters before they got defeated. Sorry about all these page flipping. I don't know exactly what page. I thought it was a lot earlier than this. I think it is. Yeah, it was. Kotetsu, Genai, Sai, all of them be defeated by Lucy. I wish the fight would have went on longer. Other than them just getting stomped out. Well, Sai could also be here, because he might not be illusion. So he could still possibly show up. Maybe he's mind controlled too. There's a bunch that could happen that people could show up again. There are definitely people on the field that have been taken out within these fights that could just show up again. So there's always a chance for Alchemy to return. I'm really hoping Alchemy isn't fully just gone from the series. I hope we have someone to show up and actually do Alchemy once again, but who knows. Other than that, I'll end the video here, or sign off here. If you guys like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up a lot of content. Otherwise, it's been Mr. Ziggin signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video, and peace.